order, and all the other agencies as listed on our agenda this Tuesday, August 29, 2023, at 5:17 PM. Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Rabb.
Here.
Councilmember Rogers. Mayor Pro Tem Nava.
Here.
Councilmember Corona.
Here.
Mayor Vargas.
Here, thank you. Item 3 is our pledge of allegiance, which will be led by Councilmember Rabb.
Join me as we pledge to salute our nation's flag. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
Thank you, Councilman Rabb. Item 4 is our business items. 4A, Beautification Committee appointments, will be introduced by our Assistant City Manager, Wendell Bugtie.
Thank you, Mayor. We have Robert Trejo here to present this item.
Thank you, Mr. Bucktype. Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and City Council members and city staff. The item before you is to consider 7 applicants to fill the 3 vacant seats for the Beautification Committee. Just a brief background on our committee. May 30th of 2023, the City Council adopted the Beautification Committee guidelines. Guidelines require 5 Paris residents to be appointed by the City Council. On July 25th of this year, the City Council appointed 2 applicants to community representative seats 1 and 2. The recruitment for the 3 vacant seats began on June 26th of this year and concluded on July 14th of this year. A notice of vacancies was posted to the city bulletin boards and social media outlets. A total of 7 applications were received. Staff recommends that the mayor appoint, subject to approval of a majority of the City Council, 3 applicants to fill the 3 remaining vacancies. And we have all 7 applicants here with us for any questions or further questions from City Council.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, this time I'm going to have the city clerk call out each of the members. That you guys will all have 2 minutes each to speak to the council on why you'd like to be part of the beautification committees, maybe any thing you can offer to help with our committee as well. So, Madam Clerk.
Melissa Barnes.
Good afternoon, esteemed members of the City Council, leadership, and fellow residents. My name is Melissa Barnes, and I have been a resident of Paris since 2011. Today, I'm here to express my commitment to enhancing the beauty and vitality of our beloved city of Paris. As a dedicated member of the community, I firmly believe that the Beautification Committee presents a unique opportunity to make a tangible difference in the lives of our residents and the perception of our city. Allow me to share with you a vision of our city's future. Beauty isn't just about aesthetics, it's about fostering a sense of pride, belonging, and unity amongst our residents, which Paris desperately needs. Imagine strolling through the streets adorned with vibrant landscapes, art installations to tell stories of our heritage, and clean, well-maintained public spaces that encourage families to gather and create memories. But beyond this, what truly sets me apart is my deep love for Paris. This city has been more than just a geographical location for me. It's been a canvas on which I've painted cherished memories, celebrated milestones, raised my kids, and built lasting relationships. I am fully committed to giving back to the community that has given me so much. By choosing me to serve on the Beautification Committee, you are not only entrusting me with the responsibility, but also with a piece or collective vision for our city's future. Together, we can create a legacy that generations to come will admire and appreciate. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and work tirelessly alongside fellow committee members to turn that vision into reality. Thank you for considering my application. I am confident that together we can elevate beauty of Paris and foster a stronger sense of pride and unity among its residents. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're good?
I'm sorry. Hang on. Council, anybody have any questions for Ms. Barnes? You're good now.
Thank you.
Alex Marin.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor and council members. My name is Alejandro Marin. I've been a resident since 2004. When I found out this beautification committee was open, I knew I had to go on it because I've sat on a different beautification committee before, but it was for like towards the school for CMI. I did my research also on other cities that have beautification committee boards. The closest one was, I believe, Pomona. Usually other cities don't have this because it's such a small, they believe it's insignificant, but I don't. They usually only meet once a month, and I believe that's how it's gonna go here as well, and I think that's enough time for us to speak for the community. I am a current mailman. I work in the post office, in the Murrieta post office, and I've worked not just in Murrieta, but in the city of Paris, Moreno Valley, Menifee, and Temecula. And I see the city in ways average residents don't, and I truly believe I can bring their beauty to here because we're not lacking beauty, we're just lacking, I don't know how to explain it, but we're not lacking beauty, we're lacking expressiveness. And I believe I can bring that towards this beautification committee. Thank you for your time. That's basically all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Council, may have any questions? Hold on, Alex.
Just one quick question. You did mention that you work for the post office and you're kind of out and about. Would you have the time to with the time commitment? Will that be a problem?
Oh, yes, especially the Murrieta office. We have so many employees that I can always ask for time off. Here in Paris, I wasn't able to do that. I was working 7 days a week, 10-hour shifts. But luckily, I transferred to Murrieta, and yeah, they're very open about I actually told my supervisors that I applied to this committee as well. So they're open to allowing me, getting off early or just not coming into that day if there's a meeting that day.
Okay, thank you so much.
Anybody else? Very good, thank you. Thank you, Alex.
Maria McClendon.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, City Council, and community. My name is Maria McClendon. I have lived in the city of Paris for 6 years now. I have 3 grandchildren growing up in this lovely city. I am here today because I would like to be appointed to the Beautification Committee as a community representative. I truly adore our community and would be honored to keep the city beautiful. I know that beautification of a city improves the health and well-being of the residents. It also reduces stress and promotes healthier lifestyles among the community members. Prior to moving here, I developed many relevant skills and abilities through my 10 years of working for a youth beautification outreach program in Los Angeles. We work with local parks and recreations to develop beautification plans, remove graffiti from walls, garages, and buildings. We will clean up alleys, walkways, pick up litter, plant new trees, plant flowers, and help with the community garden. We help to clean up many of the local parks. We held campaigns to put up fires, encouraging the community members to keep the neighborhood clean. This is my experience I will bring to the City of Paris Beautification Committee. I look forward of being a part of our city's continued improvement and growth to make our city more beautiful and better for all our residents. Thanks for the opportunity to speak here today.
Thank you. Council, may have any questions? Very good, Mr. McClendon, thank you.
Phoebe Fang.
Thank you, Mayor Vargas, and thank you, City Council members. My name is Phoebe Pang from Alternative Twist Radio, and we're the first nonprofit radio station based in Paris. We've been active members at the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce since last year and ambassadors at the Chamber since spring 2023. Thank you, City of Paris, for reviewing my application for the community representative for the Beautification Committee. I am looking forward to contributing as a volunteer to provide any feedback regarding the beautification of the Paris community, and I'm excited to work together with the City of Paris as a nonprofit radio station. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions, Council? Thank you, Ms. Fang.
Tamika Simmons.
Good evening. Sorry, I lost my voice. Good evening, Mayor Vargas and City Council members. My name is Tamika Simmons, and I have an interest in the Beautification Committee to try to identify and address the city's beautification needs. My aim is to promote beautification throughout the city with programs like residential beautification awards, especially for rehabbed or improvement projects. Recognition for outstanding appearance for businesses or appearance improvement for businesses, cleanup week, programs like that. I would like to also focus on developing or implementing a beautification program in conjunction with city-sponsored community programs that already exist or that the City Council may appoint. My background is a land use planner and a former zoning enforcement officer. So I am familiar with reviewing landscape designs, landscape plans, various things like that. I actually, as a planner in my current job, I actually present to the Design Control Board for the coastal area in Los Angeles. Basically presenting different designs and making sure the city looks beautiful. I've lived in Paris, purchased a house maybe about a year ago, but my family's been here over 100 years. So I'm very familiar with the area. I appreciate the growth that the city of Paris is leaning towards, and I like the things that I see.
You said your family's lived here for over 100 years?
Yes.
You need to go through your chest boxes and get any photos. I'd love to see some photos from back in the day.
Yeah. Big Mama's house up the way.
Council, any questions? So that's LA City, they're a planner in the city or the
I'm
county?
actually a county planner. I've worked for the city too. I've actually worked for County of San Bernardino, City of Commerce, and then now County of Los Angeles as a regional planner and as a coastal planner.
Great, thank you very much. You may sit down.
Patty Smith.
Good evening, Mayor Vargas and beautiful individuals from our city council members. It's good to see you in person. I do listen to you on the broadcast. My name is Patty Smith, and I moved here in Paris 10 years ago to have a heart transplant. And I decided that I had had enough of that. And I got together with my doctors out in Loma Linda, and they brought me back to life without having another invasive surgery. And the first person I met was Mayor Vargas. He was running for mayor. And they called me and asked me if I wanted to do phone calls. And I said, sure, I was ready to get out. In those 10 years that I've been here, I have made this my home. I was originally born in Los Angeles. When I came here afterwards, I did go to work for Aflac and I worked with the Aflac communities in the Inland Empire and Los Angeles. And we would do beautification to homes, and we would get out there. It was hundreds of us. We did schools, we did all sorts of things. And when I got better, my job for me was to give back to the community that really gave me my life, because they said I would make it. But the love that the city has given to me and taught me how to love back, whatever I can do, I'm going to do. I just finished with the Rotary. I was president, seated president for a year. That was an amazing experience. Most of you have spoken to me at some time. When I saw that, I plant gardens, I do all these things, but it's an opportunity for me to learn more and give more back to a community that's only been a giving.
Time, Patty, your time's up. Thank you so much.
That much?
Yeah, okay. Council, anybody have any questions? Thank you so much, Ms. Smith.
Michael Steele.
Thank you, Mayor and City Council and everyone else in the building. As you already know, my name is Michael Steele. I have been a lifelong resident of City of Paris for 46 years. I put in my application for the Beautification Committee because I knew that this would be the best way to give back to the Paris community. If you don't already know, I have a strong background in landscaping. Just come to my backyard and you can actually see it. What I can bring to the table for this community, to this committee, might be a great asset to the community. I will work hard and diligently to succeed in this committee, just like I do with everything in my life. I don't want to take that much of everyone's time, so I will close with this. Being a part of this city for so long, I get to see the town grow into a wonderful city, which I grew up to love and adore. That is why, to me, there is no place like Paris. My heart will always be here in this great city as long as I live. And I would also like to add the great candidates who are in this building right now. Whomever you pick, I know committee and the community will be in good hands. That will conclude my 2 minutes, and if you have any questions, fire away.
Thank you, Michael. Council, may I have any questions? You're good, thank you. Okay, at this time, I'm going to ask let me first clarify, did we have any public requests to speak on this?
No, sir.
Okay. I don't think there's anybody outside of our candidates in the audience. All right, so at this time, I'm going to have the city clerk hand out the ballots to each of the council members, and I'm going to ask that our city attorney explain the process here. Mr. Koo?
John was panicking.
Thank you, Mayor. So the city council will have ballots and they will vote on their candidates, their 3 candidates to fill the position, and then I'll tally them at the end. And the candidates receiving the 3 majority votes or the majority votes will proceed until we have 3 candidates in total, or 3 positions filled.
Are we supposed to sign it or something?
Your name's on top. Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. So I'm going to read this from 1 through 7. Melissa Barnes received 4 yes votes. Alex Marin received 4 yes votes. Maria McClendon received 2 yes votes. Phoebe Pang received 0 yes votes. Tamika Simmons received 4 yes votes. Patty Smith, 0 yes votes. Michael Steele, 1 yes vote. So your 3 people are Melissa Barnes with 4 yes votes, Alex Marin with 4 yes votes, and Tamika Simmons with 4 yes votes.
Great, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and expressing your interest. I do want to explain a process. I think Robert kind of mentioned a little bit, but so my intentions on this, and that's what staff knows too for the future, is to have a representative in each of our voting districts. We don't have a full 4 voting districts yet. We only have, what numbers are in place? 1 and 2? 1 and 2.
No, 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
2 out of the 4. And the other 2 will be voted in, are at the end of, in 2004, November 5th. My birthday, I'm just saying. And then, so at that point, Robert, I don't remember, or Antonio, what is our intervals? These are every 2 years? Come on up to the microphone.
Yes, correct, Mr. Mayor. It is a 2-year term.
So, starting in 2004, I guess we will do our first round, and because. 2004. Huh?
If I may, Mayor, so seats 1, 2, and 3 expire June 30th of 2024. Seats 4 and 5 expire 2025.
Council.
The committees.
The committee seats, because this is a.
Oh, we have a
we're
fifth
starting
one. The
initially.
fifth one is, I'm sorry, the fifth one is the mayor's choice. I'm citywide, so you're right. So repeat that again?
Seats 1, 2, and 3 expire June 30th, 2024. 4 and 5 expire June 30th, 2025.
Okay, I'm 5, this is the mayor, because districts 1, 2, and 3, and 4?
Yes.
No, but starting starting in,
June of next year.
when those expire, then those are going to be flown again, and only residents who live in that council district can apply for that specific area. This way, you each have your own representative to be accountable for that portion of the city. Okay? And then what's that?
No, I'm just,
Oh,
like, I was just thinking out loud, but no, it's, like, I completely
Are you good?
understand. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I was just
yeah.
thinking out loud about planning.
I'm okay with that, but I also think we should look into possibility, since this is an unpaid board, to ensure that we have quorum, that we also are able to appoint an alternate for each district. Because I don't know the rule, I know we passed the rules in May, but say, for instance, the 2 council people are there, and then 2 members of the board are, out of the 7 total, you have quorum technically, because you have the 2 elected members, you have the 2 appointed members, and whether or not that will constitute quorum, but just to ensure that we have quorum.
Well, we're not a voting entity. We're just a
Like a
think tank.
suggestion.
It's a think tank for the city council. Things will come to this, issues will come to this board for their recommendations, and then it'll be forwarded back, and technically, it could possibly be forwarded back to your committee, which is called the ad hoc, I'm sorry, Public Works. It could be whichever one appropriate, so I don't agree with that, and having all these alternates. It's just a think tank at that point.
Okay, I just see something, possibly, if there is a vote to expend funds or something along those lines.
We are not expending funds. That is not the design of this commit. It's not even a commission. Now, if we become a commission ultimately down the road and there are paid stipends, that could change. But right now, it's my vision from the get-go when I wanted this was strictly a think tank for us at the dais. They're representing us in the field. So.
Okay, to bring ideas and things.
Right.
Okay.
Okay? We can change it down the road, because I would love to do that, make it an actual commission someday, but let's start one step at a time. We're good, everybody? Nobody else? Yeah? Okay, perfect. All right, so that's the case. My request is to appoint, as soon as I find them, Melissa Barnes, Alex Martin, and Tamika Simmons. Did I say that right? Did I say something wrong? Alex, what did I say? Oh, Martin, I'm sorry, Alex. Alex Marin. So that's my recommendation, if I get someone to make that nomination or a motion. I have a motion by Councilman Rabb, second by Councilwoman Rogers. Please call the vote.
Five oh, motion approved.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, and don't give up. Some of these may change because of the actual districts, so a lot of representation from District 4, I think it was. That's going to be a battle of the bands there, so. Okay, council, we have like 40 minutes to take a break when we come back. We don't start again until 6:30. Closed session starts at, oh, never mind. So please don't leave. We're going to let her reset, and then we'll open it up and then head back in. I forgot about closed session.